What it is, y'all? Back with another little video today. For I'm saying, hope y'all having if y'all having a good day, I hope it get better. You feel I'm saying? If it's not, it will get better. You feel I'm saying? But Pete, we got us a little video today about rappers reacting to their life sentences. You feel I'm saying? We gonna see what this video talk about. Before we start though, like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell. Let's get it, man.
By Gucci Mane to Stone Cold reactions from
Mane.
Zoo. Today we're
Gucci Mane. Hold on.
From dramatic promises by Gucci Mane to Stone Cold reactions from
Mane.
Zoo. Today we're diving into how some of the most dangerous rappers reacted after learning their fate in court. And who better to kick it off with than the infamous YNW Melly.
What is your decision? I will not be testifying. You will not be testifying. No, sir.
In 2018, Melly, whose real name is Jamel Demons, was charged with the murders of his friends Anthony Williams, YNW Sack Chaser, and Christopher Thomas Jr., YNW Juvie. The incident happened the night of October 26, 2018. Melly and his friends gathered for a late-night recording session. After the session, Melly, Sack Chaser Juvie, and Cortland Henry, YNW Bortland, were seen leaving the studio together. However, in the early hours of October 27th, Juvie and Sack Chaser were found dead, their bodies riddled with bullets. Melly and Bortland claimed they had been victims of a drive-by shooting, but the police weren't buying it. Just like Tay K, YNW allegedly rapped about the incident in his song Murder on My Mind. Many people believe lines like, "I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back, and shot him twice." In the song shows his involvement. Prosecutors believe YNW Melly, allegedly linked to the Bloods gang, killed his friends over money and creative credit. Despite the serious charges, Melly's supporters have been loud online. Comments like "Free Melly" flood social media, but plenty of people think he's right where he belongs. His trial has seen its share of twists, including a mistrial due to a deadlocked jury. Melly remains in custody, awaiting a retrial. If found guilty, YNW Melly could face the death penalty. If YNW Melly's alleged murder of his friend shocked you,
he's from Florida and it happened in Florida, right? That's why.
Wait till you hear about CMurder, who was convicted of killing his own fan. CMurder.
This is Jefferson Parish Correctional Center. You know, they got me for a second-degree murder. Something I didn't do.
Back in 2009, rapper CMurder was sentenced to mandatory life imprisonment for killing his 16-year-old fan. For those who don't know, in the late 90s and early 2000s, CMurder, also known as Corey Miller, was a big name in the hip-hop industry. He was one of the top artists repping No Limit Records, a successful label owned by his brother, Master P. But as his fame grew, so did the pressures and challenges that came with it. Things took a dark turn on January 12, 2002 at the Platinum Club in Harvey, Louisiana. On that fateful
year I was born.
night, the nightclub was packed. Among the partygoers was CMurder, enjoying the night with friends and fans. In the midst of the celebration was 16-year-old Steve Thomas, a young fan who admired the rapper. As the night progressed, tensions escalated. An altercation broke out inside the club and chaos ensued. Witnesses later testified that Steve Thomas was beaten and fatally shot during the commotion. Despite some of those witnesses later changing their stories, CMurder was convicted of second-degree murder in 2009 and sentenced to life in prison without parole. However, he has continued to maintain his innocence.
Y'all know I'm in JPCC. They got me on a second-degree murder charge, but at the same time, my spirit's up, my people behind me, you heard me, and the situation is right now. They got me at first with a guilty verdict, but you know they did it wrong, so now everything working out. So, you know, pray for me and everything will be cool.
That's crazy.
This case has been full of drama. Witnesses have claimed they were pressured by authorities, and celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Monica have been campaigning for his release, pointing to new evidence and alleging a miscarriage of justice. Despite the noise, the courts have upheld his conviction again and again. Tay K.
Tay K.
The jury find the defendant, Tamar Trevon McIntyre, guilty of the lesser included offense of murder.
In 2019, Tay K, aka Tamar McIntyre, got slapped with 55 years for his part in the murder of Ethan Walker during a 2016 home invasion in Mansfield, Texas.
Think about this, bro. Think about this, y'all. How old was he when this happened, bro? I don't know. He was a teenager, bro. He gonna be 60-something to 70 years old, bro, when you get out. What is you gonna do? Drop another song? Like, you gonna drop a tape then? Like, what you gonna do? You feel me? Like, you're done.
Tay K's case grabbed national attention not just because of the crime, but also due to his crazy actions afterward. On the day of the robbery, Tay K and his crew of 6 bust into a house looking for drugs and cash. Ethan Walker, a 21-year-old dad, was there with his girlfriend when the madness kicked off. Despite his hands being up, Walker got shot in the stomach. Initially placed on house arrest, Tay K made headlines by cutting off his ankle monitor and going on the run. During this time, he released the track, The Race. which quickly went viral. Fans couldn't get enough of it. The lyrics straight up bragged about running from the cops. The video even had him posing next to his own wanted poster, which was totally wild. But the law finally caught up with him in New Jersey, ending his run. In court, TK pleaded not guilty to capital murder, but the jury wasn't buying it. He got 55 years for murder, plus extra time for aggravated robbery charges.
He was 19 years old, bro. He's gonna be 70, what? Was that 74 when he gets out, bro?
Concurrently, from making hits to getting hit with reality, TK's journey is wild. But he's not the only rapper who has made headlines for boasting about their crimes in their music.
Who else?
K Flock.
Oh yeah, K Flock.
That goes crazy like that, huh? What's wrong? I'm wilding out.
K Flock, born Kevin Perez, has quickly become one of the most controversial figures in the rap game. In December 2021, K Flock was arrested and charged with the murder of 24-year-old Oscar Hernandez. On the night of the murder, surveillance footage showed K Flock walking past the barbershop with another person, Hernandez. Reportedly followed them outside, where an argument ensued, leading to Hernandez being shot. But that's not where the drama ends. In 2023, K Flock was hit with additional federal RICO charges. He, along with 7 other alleged members of the Bronx-based Sev Side and Third Side gangs, was accused of running a criminal enterprise involved in multiple violent crimes, including attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon. K Flock's attorney argues that the murder charge was a clear act of self-defense, claiming that Hernandez was about to shoot K Flock before he defended himself. Despite this, K Flock now faces a potential life sentence if convicted on these federal charges. Many supporters have rallied behind K Flock, insisting on his innocence and self-defense claims. While K Flock is facing murder charges, the next rapper's shocking crimes.
Y'all think K Flock gonna make it out? Let me know down below. You feel me? I hope Pooh stay in on this, bro.
Controversial persona continue to haunt the hip-hop community.
Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda.
Why? He's out. He out.
Bobby, what do you have to say to your fans?
What?
Bobby, anything?
Bobby Shmurda, born Aquila Jean Pollard, took the hip-hop world by storm with his hit single Hot N*** in 2014. However, his rapid rise to fame was abruptly halted when he was arrested in December of the same year. Shmurda, along with several members of his GS9 crew, faced serious charges including conspiracy, weapons possession, and drug trafficking. In 2016, Bobby Shmurda accepted a plea deal that resulted in a 7-year prison sentence. This plea deal included charges of third-degree conspiracy and weapons possession. During the court proceedings, Shmurda claimed he was pressured into taking the deal, but he later revealed that he accepted the longer sentence to reduce the time for his friend and fellow rapper, Rowdy Rebel.
He a real one. Most people would not do that. He's a real one for that.
While incarcerated, Shmurda faced additional legal troubles. In 2017, he was caught attempting to smuggle a homemade knife into Rikers Island, which led to an additional 4-year sentence. He was eventually released in February 2021 after serving 6 years, under conditions that included 5 years of probation. Bobby was picked up from prison in grand style by Quavo. The big question now is, can he stay out of trouble? Only time will tell. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, born Calvin Broadus, found himself at the center of a high-profile murder trial in the mid-90s, a case that could have ended his burgeoning career before it truly took off.
Mr. Broadus, as to the charges in counts 1, 2, and 3 and the special allegations contained therein, what is your plea at this time?
In 1993, Snoop and his bodyguard McKinley Lee were involved in a deadly confrontation that resulted in the shooting death of Philip Woldemariam, a member of a rival gang. The incident took place in Los Angeles when a confrontation between Snoop's crew and Woldemariam's gang escalated into violence. According to reports, after a heated exchange of words, Woldemariam was shot by Lee, who claimed he acted in self-defense, believing Woldemariam was reaching for a gun. The trial began in 1995, drawing massive media attention. Snoop Dogg, then at the peak of his career with hits like Gin and Juice, was facing the possibility of life in prison. The prosecution argued that Snoop and his bodyguard had pursued and executed Woldemariam, while the defense maintained it was a case of self-defense. In 1996, after a lengthy trial and 6 days of jury deliberation, Snoop and his bodyguard were acquitted of the murder charges.
We, the jury in above entitled action, find the defendant, Calvin Broadus, not guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree.
Next up is another rapper whose criminal history is just as colorful and notorious as his music career, Gucci Mane.
I promise you, I will never do this again. I will never come back into your courtroom.
Gucci Mane, born Radrick Davis, has a long and notorious criminal history that earns him a spot among the most dangerous rappers in the game. In May 2005, Gucci Mane nearly faced a murder conviction. The incident went down during a confrontation at a friend's house when a group attacked Gucci. In the ensuing fight, Gucci shot Henry Lee Clark III, aka Pookie Lock, in self-defense. Pookie Lock's body.
Pookie Low. No, am I tripping? I don't know. Let me know.
He was later found behind a nearby middle school. Gucci turned himself in to police investigators on May 19, 2005, and was subsequently charged with murder. However, the charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence, but that was just the start. Later in 2005, Gucci was arrested for assaulting a promoter at Big Cat Records with a pool stick. Pleading no contest, he served 6 months in prison for aggravated assault. His legal troubles didn't stop there, with multiple probation violations in 2008 and 2009 leading to additional jail time. One of Gucci's most significant legal battles came in 2013, when he was charged with possessing a firearm as a felon. After police found him acting erratically with a loaded Glock, he pleaded guilty in 2014 and was sentenced to 3 years and 3 months in federal prison. Prison life had a profound impact on Gucci. He used his time behind bars to get clean, lose 90 pounds, and reflect on his life choices. Up next, we dive into the story of a notorious rapper who didn't just commit one murder, but two. Queso.
Queso!
You're in charge of murder premeditated in the first degree.
Queso, whose real name is Hakeem Robinson, has become a notorious figure in the rap game due to his involvement in 2 separate murder cases. His legal troubles have solidified his reputation as one of the most dangerous rappers around. In January 2020, Queso was arrested and charged with first-degree murder for the shooting death of 23-year-old Charles McCormick, also known as Lil Buck. Lil Buck was shot in front of a shopping center. Surveillance cameras captured footage of the suspects jumping through yards, desperately trying to escape. This incident was part of a violent ATK and KTA gang feud in Jacksonville, Florida. But the drama didn't stop there.
We have a arrest for murder today.
What?
While in jail, C was charged with another murder, this time for the February 2019 killing of 16-year-old Adrian Gaynor Jr., also known as Bibby. Gaynor was shot at an apartment complex in what police describe as another gang-related shooting. Queso's music often references real-life violence, with lyrics that eerily mirror these incidents.
My mama told me to.
Oh my God.
You for real? Man, for real. I be really killing.
Some of these lyrics will be used as evidence as he continues trial. For the Lil Buck case, Queso's lawyer argued that he did not fit the description of the killer captured on camera.
He too skinny? Like, what is it?
Many people believe and attest that the person on the footage isn't him. As his trial unfolds, all eyes are on what will happen next. Man. Speaking of notorious legal battles, Boozy. Our next rapper has had his own run-ins with the law.
Yeah, they doing him dirty right now, bro. The feds picked up that case that he just beat, bro. That one dude, bro, that prosecutor is on him,
that have made headlines and added to his infamous reputation. Boozy Badass. Boozy Badass, also known as Lil Boozy, has long been making headlines with a history filled with drug charges, murder accusations, and controversial behavior. In 2009, Boozy was arrested and charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of Terry Boyd. Prosecutors claimed that Boozy hired a hitman, Michael Marlowe Mike Louding, to kill Boyd. The trial was intense, with prosecutors playing Boozy's lyrics from the song 187 in court, suggesting they were tied to the crime. Boozy faced the possibility of the death penalty if convicted. Despite the grim outlook, Boozy was acquitted of the murder charge in 2012. However, his legal troubles were far from over. In 2023, he was arrested in San Diego for being a felon in possession of a firearm after police found 2 loaded handguns in his vehicle during a traffic stop. Initially, he posted bail and continued with his performances, but federal prosecutors later picked up the case. In 2024, a judge dismissed the case on constitutional grounds, and Boozy took to Instagram to express his emotions over the federal charges.
God good, sucker. Hey.
While Boozy was able to beat his recent case, the next rapper on our list wasn't so lucky.
He ain't beat it. They picked it back up. I'm telling y'all.
Shorty.
Unless he beat it again, I just haven't heard about it. Let me know down below. I might be wrong, y'all.
Found guilty by jury of your peers for the charge of possession or fine by juvenile delinquent. You are adjudicated guilty of that charge. You're sentenced to 12 years Florida State prison with 546 days credits.
Shorty, whose real name is Therese Powell, has solidified his reputation as one of the most dangerous rappers in the game. In March 2023, Shorty was slapped with a 12-year prison sentence for gun possession. This all started back in August 2020 when the police found him in a vacant lot with a bullet wound in his leg. Close by, they discovered an AR-15 rifle and a hoodie, both carrying his DNA. But the story gets even more intense. While already serving time, Shorty was hit with a murder charge for a 2019 incident. In September 2021, rival rapper 187 No Face was gunned down in a brutal ambush. No Face, Spinabins, and Greenlight were chilling in a Dodge Challenger outside a gas station when a black Range Rover pulled up and opened fire, leaving No Face dead. The drama hit another level when footage surfaced of Shorty explaining the murder charges to his mom from an interrogation room.
I don't know what's going on, but
that's crazy.
They say I've been charged with murder.
Stop lying, Harris.
I promise.
Shorty and his co-defendant, Jacoby Sykes, were linked to the crime scene through shell casings found in the Range Rover and their clothing matching descriptions from the day of the shooting.
They try to smoke spin the bins, God.
Despite the evidence against him, fans are still rallying behind him on social media, shouting "Freak Shorty." While Shorty navigates his legal battles, the next rapper on this list is also entangled in serious legal battles that have earned him a spot as one of the dangerous rappers in the game. YFN Luchi.
He supposed to get
also,
out soon,
I want to apologize to my family and my friends for putting them through this stressful process. And I would also like to apologize to the court. And that's it.
In January 2021, he was charged with murder, assault, and racketeering as part of a massive indictment aimed at alleged blood gang members in Atlanta. The drama started with the December 2020 shooting of 28-year-old James Adams. Prosecutors alleged that Luchi was the driver in the drive-by shooting that killed Adams and injured another man. Initially, Luchi faced numerous charges, including felony murder, which carried a potential life sentence. After spending 3 years in jail awaiting trial, Luchi negotiated a plea deal in January 2024. He pleaded guilty to one count of violating Georgia's Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. This deal led to the dismissal of 12 other charges, including murder and RICO charges, and resulted in a 20-year sentence, with half of it to be served in prison and the other half on probation. With credit for time already served, Luchi could be eligible for release in just a few months. His plea deal and sentence have garnered significant attention, with fans praising his legal team for securing such favorable terms. In a court hearing,
they finessed that. He finessed that.
Luchi took the opportunity to apologize to the family of James Adams and his own family for the stress caused by his actions.
First off, I want to say my heart goes out to my friend James Adams and his family. Also, I want to apologize to my family and my friends for putting them through this stressful process. And I would also like to apologize to the court. And that's it.
Despite his legal woes, Luchi has maintained a loyal fan base that continues to show him unwavering support to this day. Kasanova.
Kasanova, yeah.
You don't want to come here. Man. Trust me.
In June 2023, Kasanova was hit with a hefty 15-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to federal racketeering and drug charges. This came as part of a larger takedown of the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation, a notorious gang he was deeply involved with. The laundry list of charges against Kasanova included a 2018 robbery in New York City and a 2020 shooting in Florida. During the robbery, he snatched a woman's phone and his associate put her in a headlock, causing serious injuries. Kasanova's plea deal had him admitting to trafficking over 100 kilograms of marijuana and playing a key role within the Gorilla Stone gang. His involvement spanned over a decade, influencing gang operations and recruitment. Despite his legal woes, Kasanova has managed to maintain a loyal fan base. His wife Jazzy has been vocal about her support, even sharing an emotional clip of Kasanova heading to prison.
Going in, baby, I love you like cooked food. I'm a whole gangster. Tough dude. I'll see you soon. I love you like cooked food.
And I got smacked with 15. Ain't coming back. She gonna be on to the next dude. You see what I'm saying? It ain't even, man.
Love you too.
Kasanova himself has taken to social media to reflect on his situation, saying, "Everything to the chin, nothing to the heart. I get it now."
I respect
Fetty
it.
Wap.
I respect it. Fetty Wap.
In May 2023, Fetty Wap was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison for his role in a drug trafficking conspiracy that moved large quantities of narcotics across the country. The case against Fetty Wap began in October 2021 when he was arrested at the Rolling Loud Music Festival in New York. Authorities accused him of participating in a scheme that distributed over 100 kilograms of heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine from the West Coast to Long Island, New York, and New Jersey. The drugs were transported using the U.S. Postal Service in vehicles with hidden compartments. In August 2022, Fetty Wap pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute and possess controlled substances. This plea deal spared him from a potential life sentence if convicted on all charges. During his sentencing, he expressed remorse, telling the judge, "Me being selfish in my pride put me in this position today." Despite his apology, the judge handed down a sentence that was 1 year longer than the minimum. While Fetty Wap's story highlights the consequences of drug trafficking, the next rapper on our list found himself
my thing is though, like, if you already is getting a bag, right? You're making money, you're rapping, you have a whole career, and why do y'all throw your career away to do that? Because it's easy money, bro. Easy money don't get y'all nowhere, and that's what everybody gotta understand. The hard work and dedication is what gets you through life, and you can trust yourself, you love yourself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta go through the mud, go through the storm. You feel what I'm saying? People just don't understand that, bro. They want an easy way is not the good way. You don't learn nothing. It's just easy. You feel me? It's lame. Just, if I'm saying that's a shame. That's the same thing with Quando Rondo. I'm happy that he finessing his case, but like same thing, bro. Come on, bro. You a rapper. Come on, man.
In serious legal trouble after a high-profile shooting incident. Tory Lanez.
What's good? I'm talking to you live from prison right now, man. I'm just happy to get out that bullshit county jail. They was hating on the young fly nigga, you heard?
In August 2023, Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison after being convicted of shooting Megan in the feet during a 2020 incident. The dramatic case began after a Hollywood Hills party hosted by Kylie Jenner. As Megan walked away from their SUV, Lanez fired shots at her feet, reportedly shouting for her to dance. Megan testified about the trauma and public scrutiny she faced, saying, "I've not experienced a single day of peace since the incident." The trial was marked by intense media coverage and public interest. Fans have been split in their reactions. Many support Megan, commending her bravery, while Lanez's loyalists flood social media, posting messages asserting his innocence. Up next is a young rapper who
I knew he was out here.
shooting someone in the butt. Pai T.
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest warrant. It was issued June 3rd. It's charging you with aggravated battery with a firearm.
In April 2022, Pai T was sentenced to 5 years and 3 months in federal prison for his role in an October 2020 shooting
so
in
he about to get out in like 3 years.
Harbor Islands, Florida. Pai T pleaded guilty to a firearms conspiracy charge after shooting a man in the buttocks during a botched drug deal and robbery gone wrong. The chaotic incident occurred outside a hotel where Pai T and his crew had gone to purchase marijuana, codeine, and sneakers. Guns were drawn, and 2 victims were assaulted, leading to Pai T's arrest and hefty charges. His legal team managed to secure a reduced sentence. With time already served, Pai T could be out in about 3.5 years for good behavior. While Pai T faces his time behind bars, another rapper, Young Thug, is entangled in a legal saga that's shaking the hip-hop world to its core. Young Thug.
Free fuck, mistrial. Free fuck, mistrial.
Young Thug, born Jeffrey Lamar Williams, is facing one of the most sensational and dramatic trials in recent hip-hop history. The Atlanta rapper was arrested in May 2022 on charges of conspiring to violate the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act and participating
that was so many words, bro. God.
in criminal street gang activity. Young Thug's case has been a roller coaster, with accusations that he co-founded the Young Slime Life (YSL) gang, responsible for numerous violent crimes, including shootings and carjackings. The prosecution has used his lyrics and social media posts as evidence of his alleged criminal activities, making the case one of the most highly watched and controversial in recent years. His trial has been filled with crazy moments, from Young Thug jamming to his own music in court, to Young Thug being passed drugs right there in court. Despite these serious allegations, Young Thug has maintained his innocence, with his defense team arguing that the charges are exaggerated and based on weak evidence. As Young Thug's trial continues to unfold, the hip-hop community watches closely, anticipating the outcome of this dramatic and high-stakes legal battle involving one of the most notorious rappers.
Right now, that is the most craziest case that's going on right now. Free Thug. I think he gonna beat it. I ain't gonna lie. I think he gonna beat it. I don't know, man. Y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this little video, though. This video crazy. I just don't understand. Y'all have these careers. Y'all get into the bag and y'all always throw it away. Y'all be fried, bro. Just focus. Stay in your lane, bro. That's the problem with people, bro. They want that easy, fast money. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Go through the storm. Work hard for it. Feel like you actually achieved something. You feel me, man? I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all feel about all these rappers right here. Let me know which one is y'all favorite rapper right here. Let me know which one you can't wait to get out. You feel what I'm saying? Like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell. I'm gone to sign with y'all, man.